Alright guys, so here we go again. Friday evening cycle, part of it. So not everywhere I drive is beautiful. Not always safe, do a lot of blind turns around here. So like I've mentioned before, I haven't made a cycling video in a long time. People drive on the sidewalks here in Japan. There's no bike lanes. So it's pretty darn dangerous to do. I'm gonna do a little move up here. I drive along every night. That's probably not always the safest either. I'm gonna drive against traffic, but tends not to be a lot of traffic here. So I'm on my new wheels tonight. But it looks like I'm gonna have to get up on the sidewalk here. And then I'm going to get off the sidewalk. Alright. So that's an elevated highway up above there, guys. Right above me. That's a highway. A lot of these things came rolling, tumbling down the Kobe earthquake. And I gotta admit, this part of me. Alright, here we go. This part, now I gotta go back on the sidewalk. This part of me that every time I drive under these bridges, every once in a while I think about that these things came all tumbling down. Big earthquake. Okay, there. So these are all like warehouses over here, of some sort. And you know, in the daytime, these vents, they're putrid. The smell coming from them is awful. I used to sometimes cycle on that side of the road. I didn't mind it, but after a month or so, I was just vomit. The smell that came out of these vents. So I don't know what the heck they do in there, but it certainly doesn't smell very nice. So gotta cross the road up here. One thing I need to do is get more lights for my bike. I've got 2 lights in the front. I've got a lamp, an automatic lamp that's hooked up on the wheel. I got a flashing LED here on the handlebars. My old bike, I had a few lights on the back, so I gotta pick some of those up tomorrow. Now I'm coming up on an area I mentioned in my last video where I almost got into an accident last night. I just like to give a lot of warning. Alright, so yeah, going around this turn. My old bike, the tire blew out here a couple of nights ago, which led me to go out and buy a new bike. Okay, this is where it gets a bit dangerous here. There's a tsunami gate, a storm surge gate. Alright, so it's right around this turn I was telling you about. So I came around this turn here, and then a guy came bombing around right here, way too fast, right into my lane. And the skid mark's still there. I'm pretty generous with my bell. I like people to know that I'm around. It's not fun getting hit by a bike. This guy, I see him all the time. He always walks right in the middle. It's hard to get by him. Yeah, that guy, same guy, almost every night if I'm up here at this time. He's always walking right in the middle. It's often hard to pass him on either side. And when you ring your bell to that guy, he doesn't even notice it. I don't know if it's intentional or if he's hard of hearing or what. So again, apologies. I got the fur windscreen at home, so the wind might be kind of loud. And getting a bit huffy and puffy. I wasn't able to ride the bike for a few weeks, and it's amazing, just a short time. A few weeks of not riding your bike, you really lose fitness quick. At least I do. A very crowded train, packed with people. A lot of people work on the island here, but not so many people live on the island. This is the port terminal where all the cruise ships dock. You see a bus there. Usually when you start to see buses park, you can assume that a cruise ship is probably going to be docking. There might be one tonight, here for the weekend. So again, if you're wondering why I'm driving on this side of the lane, we're in Japan, same as Europe, opposite of North America. Got this side for the cars and trucks. And up here, you see another one there. There's another train, port liner train. If you like trains, I made a video last weekend of me checking out where all the port liners are kept. That's a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for coming along. Again, I haven't made these GoPro videos. Sometimes I forget these days that I have a GoPro. I've been just too busy with work and stuff and the podcast to put a lot of time into making videos. So apologies for that, but you know, priorities. Obviously family and life come first, and work comes after that, and then the podcast comes after that. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out the links in the description box. The Just Japan podcast. It's like my pride and joy now. So, like I always pitch people, if you're watching this video, you probably have an interest in Japan. And if you're interested in Japan, my podcast touches on so many topics. You'll definitely find something that's of interest. Yeah, it's really busy tonight on the bridge here. Commuters like me, foot commuters, bicycle commuters. The last several nights I've been coming home from work much later than normal, so there hasn't been a lot of traffic on the bridge. I'm not used to this. Here we go. Well, I guess if I get into some kind of accident, it's not my fault. I've got proof since I'm wearing a GoPro right now. One thing that annoys me cycling here is when there's like a large group of people walking like 4 or 5 abreast across the lanes. So this hill, this bridge is pretty dangerous in the morning when you're coming down. I've almost lost it a few times. Yeah, so I'm just gonna shut it off once I get over this bridge into the park. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Friday night cycle. Hope you enjoyed coming along. Hope you enjoyed checking it out, going across the bridge. So it's pretty cool. I'll render this out in like 1080p, the highest. Oh wait, I'm not sure. I might have this set to 720p, my GoPro. Whatever it will be. Watch it in HD for the best results. And like the video, subscribe to the channel, BusanKevin, to support it. Want to see more cool videos about Japan? Check out all the links below in the description box, and yeah, check out my podcast as well. That's it from Kevin here in Japan. So have a good night, guys. Hope you're doing well wherever you may be.